Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hopefully my audio sounds good in this video, y'all. So I just want to jump on here and say you guys blew that video about that boy up, y'all. Chris, whatever I called him, Cameron, Cairo, whatever the fuck his name is. That's what that video was about, girl. Y'all blew that bitch up, y'all. In 24 hours, I have 1K views, bitch. That is crazy. That is so crazy, girl. That is awesome. But anyways, so I just want to say thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for the new subscribers that have come to my channel. Hi, bitch. And yeah, so I am coming back at y'all with yet another story time. And this story time is going to be the story time at the time when I got catfished. So around this time, y'all, I had created me an account on Grindr. This is actually very, very early, like 2020, 2021. If you don't know what Grindr is, girl, look at my other old story times. I'm not explaining this to you for like the 45th fucking time. Like, I am so sorry. I am not explaining it again. But I ended up like creating me an account, and you know, I wasn't really as like feminine as I am now, like the badass bitch that I am. I wasn't like this. I was very much so like in the beginning stages of trying to find a balance between my femininity and my masculinity. I was trying to wear wigs but still wear boy clothes. It was just, oh, girl, child, don't play. You know mama got hands. Fuck what a bitch done seen. So I got a message from this profile, and this guy was like, hey, how are you? I'm like, oh, I'm doing fine. How are you? So we're going to introduce this guy. We're going to call him, for the sake of the story time, let's call this man, I want to call him Mike. Do I want to call him Mike? We're just going to call him Mike because that's the first thing that I thought of. So we're going to call him Mike. Now, I am like this type of person. I don't mind faceless profiles because I know that there's reasons why people don't show their face. You know, some folks, like, if they get found out, you know, they're going to get pew-pew, you get what I'm saying? So I don't like to hold people to a certain stature or standard with not showing their face. I don't mind that. But when you're not showing your face, but you're asking to link up with me, and I ask you, can I see your face, and you tell me no, then we have a problem. Bitch, this is not Guess Who, bitch. Does this look like a Friday night? Like, no, it's not. Girl, it's a fucking Monday. It's like, oh, you're just so gorgeous. I love this picture of you. Because at that time, I had a picture of me with this, like, cream colored, like, jean jacket on, like, off the shoulder. I had my hair in a ponytail. It was my very first wig that I had ever bought in my entire life. Well, it wasn't, like, a wig that I bought, but I bought the hair and made a wig for the first time. That was my very first time making a wig. It was my Von Air hair, ass, like, 100% ass. Did not like the hair at all. So it was like, I had these white jeans on, and I had this little clear acrylic purse. So it was a real cute photo, sun-kissed girl. I was looking real fab, real cute, real cunt, real fish. So I was like, oh, well, thank you. But I wish I could return the favor, you know, but I don't know what you look like, so I can't really say whether you look good or not. And then sure enough, when I said that, he sent a picture. Now, he sent me a picture of himself. He was like this brown skinned guy, real, like, he had like that real, like, Midwestern, and I love using the term Midwest because Midwest can mean anything, but he had like this real Midwestern, like, type of like aesthetic to him. He looked like he did like hunting, mudding, and things like that, but then, you know, he would hang out like in the streets, you know, all that shit. Like, he just gave off like a real like country boy, like from deep parts of Mississippi. He was like brown skin. He had like some tattoos on his body or whatever the case may be. He had a really nice like six pack. He had like a high top fade. Those are so out of date. However, he had a high top fade, you know, he had really nice teeth, really pretty almond shaped eyes, and he had like kind of like brownish hazel, really, 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 really cute looking man. So I was like, oh wow, you're very, very handsome. You look really, really good. He was like, well, thank you, I appreciate it. So, you know, conversations go on, you know, of course, you know, the same old, what are you into? What do you like to do? You know, what are you looking for? All that shit, right? So, you know, of course, I'm expressing him like what I'm looking for, what I'm down for, all that stuff. I'm telling him like my position in the bedroom. He's telling me his. Y'all, I know this is like a ball spot, but it's not. It's literally a part. It's literally a part. Like, seriously, this is a whole part. Let me take this out, because I keep looking at this every day, and it keeps bothering me because I got a feeling somebody go like, oh, that's a ball spot. No, bitch, see, it's a whole ass fucking part. So I don't know why it's so crispy though, but the duration of us, you know, talking, having a little pointless conversation, because honestly it was pointless, but having a pointless conversation, he was like, well, you know, are you down to link up today? I was like, sure, like, I don't mind linking up, you know, I'm not doing anything. You already know what I be doing, honey. I don't have to say it in every video because I know it's going to become annoying, but that's what I was doing. So, you know, I was like, well, I don't have nothing but time on my hands, and ain't nothing but time in the day, because at the end of the day, The day got to end. And getting myself together and whatnot. I'm, brushing my teeth, washing my face. At that time, y'all, I still had like my I was growing my hair out, but I still kind of had waves, but I didn't have waves. It's really hard to explain. Like, when you in that awkward stage of growing your hair out, your hair is like shaggy. Like, I really don't know how to explain it. It just looked very like shaggy, like very rough. So I kind of brushed my hair down to make sure my waves was kind of popping out a little bit. I hadn't had a haircut within like the last, like, give or take, like 3.5, 4 weeks at this point. So, I was looking real rugged, like, in the head area, but the face card never declines, honey. Every time she went to the store, bitch, transaction is approved, period. I done put on me a cute little wife beater. Again, my body is snatched because school had just ended for me in March. It did not end in May because, remember, COVID-19. I told him where I lived. I sent him my address, and he was like, okay, it's going to take me like 15 minutes to get there. I said, okay, cool, that's fine. So, I'm already done got myself together. I'm already ready, because you stay ready so you don't have to get ready, bitch. This time, I was on top of it. So, I'm just sitting in the house. I'm chilling. I'm waiting for him to text me that he's outside. About a good 15 minutes done passed, ain't nobody said nothing. So I'm like, that's a little strange. So I text him, I'm like, hey, are you still coming? Like, are you still looking to link up? Like, I would really like to see you. Like, did you get stuck? Did you get into a car accident? Like, is there anything going on? Like, I need to know what's going on. Like, are you okay? Did you change your mind? Because if you change plans, that's okay. Because one thing about me, I'm the type of bitch that I love to link up when I feel like linking up. If your ass tell me you don't want to link up, I'm going to get my ass back in the fucking bed and go to sleep. I do not give a fat rat's ass to hang out with nobody. I promise you I don't. It's no skin off my back, no crust, no crack out my ass. Like, I do not care. Yeah, I'm still on my way. I just ran into a little hiccup. There was a car accident up over here, and they're trying to do a detour, whatever the case may be, so I may be a little late, but I promise you I'm coming. I said, okay, well, do you want me to stand outside? So, when you get here, you'll see me. Yeah, you can stand outside. It's okay, you can stand outside. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll stand the fuck outside. I don't mind it. So, I done walked outside, girl. Mind you, it is the middle of fucking May. Y'all, it is so damn hot outside. Summer of 2020, I don't know what the hell was going on with the ozone layer. It was so damn hot. It was so hot. So, I'm sitting outside, girl. The sun is beating my ass, baby. I am baking alive. I'm frying like 2 catfish in a skillet, bitch. It's like, okay. Now, oh, that's some plastic. Okay. 5 minutes done passed. Nothing's happening. 10 minutes done passed. Nothing's happening. 15 minutes done passed. Nothing is happening. Now, should I have known at that point that something wasn't right? Yes, but I love to give folks the benefit of the doubt. And a lot of times from the story times that I done posted, every time a motherfucking trade tries me, it seems to always be more doubt than fucking benefit. So now I'm gonna stop giving them the benefit. I'm just gonna start giving them doubt straight up. I'm like, hey, are you on your way? Like, what's going on? It's been like a good hour and 35 minutes. Like, the sun is starting to set. The mosquitoes are chewing me up. Like, are you sure you still want to come? Like, if you don't want to come, you don't have to. Like, it's no pressure, it's no stress, no force, none of that. He was like, yeah, I'm still coming. I'm still gonna be on my way. There's just a lot of things happening to stop and get me some gas. I'm like, okay, girl, look, at this point, bitch, you're playing too many fucking games for me, and I'm not the bitch to play games with. Ho. Do I look like Monopoly to you? Please stop fucking playing with me. You do not collect $200 when you pass go. I'm getting fed the fuck up at this point. I'm like, listen, if you are gonna keep playing games, we can want to stop communicating today. I don't have time to keep on waiting on you. You're wasting my fucking time. I could have been in the house asleep. Like, you're disturbing my fucking peace. So he's like, well, don't be mean, don't be rude, don't be rude. I don't like your attitude, don't be rude. I'm like, well, I'm not being rude to you. I'm just letting you know how I'm feeling. You're really irritating me because you said you're on your way 45 whole fucking minutes ago. Girl, 45 minutes and like 30 something odd fucking hours and passed already. So you're still not here. So he's like, well, just be patient, just be patient. It's no rush, just be patient. I'm like, you know what? Okay. Because I tell people to be patient with me all the time. So I can kind of relate to, somebody rushing you and it's irritating. I can relate to that. So I said, okay, cool. I'll be patient and I'll wait. So I'm sitting outside, y'all. Another cute 15 minutes done passed. Still nobody has arrived. I'm sitting on the porch. I see this big old blue F-150, like, zoom down the street, and I see this person. They were like brown skin. It was a black guy, obviously. Brown skin. He had like this little baseball cap on and one of those little like ventilated t-shirts had like the little teardrop holes in it. Like, a lot of guys wear those when like they exercise, work out at the gym, whatever the case may be. And I see this person literally driving past me looking. So I'm just like, okay, maybe that's him. Maybe he's turning back around because, you know, I did give him my address, and a lot of times, even with Uber drivers, they end up, you know, going the wrong way too. So they end up having to like make a whole U-turn and come back around and come back this way and park in front of my house, right? So, you know, I'm just like, hey, you know, you kind of passed me up, you know, turn back around and then park like in front of the house, like on the side where the street is, and I'm standing right outside. So, you know, I want to say not even 2 seconds past, that same truck comes barreling back down the road again. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? And then, mind you, again, I can see inside the car, this person is driving and looking directly at me. Seems as though to me, you're playing, and I don't have time for games. So I hit him up. I'm like, hey, so did you just come down my street? He was like, yeah, I just came down your street. I'm like, okay, well then why didn't you stop? I waved your whole car down. I'm like, hey, you know, I'm standing right here. I'm standing right here. And you looked at me. You looked directly at me and kept going down the street.
Oh, the reason why I didn't stop was because I was just so nervous. Alright, you know, it's my very first time meeting you, so my life
To see you, because I didn't know how you would feel about me in person. First of all, pause. You already sent me a picture of you. What the fuck do you mean you wouldn't know how I would feel if I saw you in person? Bitch, I'm looking directly at you on the photo, and I'm looking directly at the person in the... Whoo. Y'all, that fucking... I don't know what that was. I'm looking directly at you in the car. You're the exact same person that's in the damn photo. What are you talking about? Like, what was so different that you were scared of? So anyways, girl, time goes on. So I ended up like going off on him about that, and you know, he was mad. I don't like your tone, you know, all that shit. So he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna block you, we can just stop talking. I said, bitch, perfect. I don't really give a fuck to talk to you any damn way. Ho, you're a waste of time anyway. Like I said, way back in the day, I used to always give people the benefit of the goddamn doubt. So he ended up hitting me up again. And he was like, hey, how are you? I'm like, hello, how are you? He was like, so, hi, I want to try this again. And then I'm like, who is this? Because, I mean, like, after I blocked you and, you know, your contact is gone, whatever it was, you know, I don't really keep memories of people. I don't really care to see people again. Like, once we do what we do, and it's a wrap, girl, it's a wrap. You're erased completely from my mind. I will not remember you. I promise you I won't. So he was like, you don't remember me? I'm like, no. That's why I said, who is this? So then he sent me a picture of him again. Same picture that he sent me last time, which I kind of thought was a little strange, because shouldn't you have other pictures to send me? You know, but it was only 3 days that had passed. So, you know, you sending me the same photo, cute, cool, whatever. Because a lot of times I be sending people the same photos too. I mean, depending on like what it is, I try to make sure I find different photos than what's on my profile. But see, that's me. Oh yeah, I remember you. He was like, yeah, I would like to try that again. I said, well, try what? He was like, I would like to come see you again. I said, oh, you sure you want to come see me again? Yeah, I do. I said, well, are you going to do that whole looking at me and driving up and down the street like you scared again? No, I'm not going to do that. And you know, like, you know, that time I was just a little scared. This time I'm not scared to see you. I said, yeah, right, okay. So he's like, what's the address again? I said, you should know what it is. Hell, you drove him down the street. You should remember it, bitch. Like, that's not what I said, but very much so, that's what I said. So he was just like, oh, you don't need to be rude to me. I said, I'm not being rude to you, but you wasted my time. I genuinely don't even want to talk to you. So why? I don't even know, like, there's no reason for us to even be conversing right now. He was like, well, you know, I just want to say I'm sorry. I want to apologize because, you know, what I did was really weird, and I don't want you to think, like, you know, I'm just being weird. I said, yeah, what you was doing was very, very weird. I don't know why you did that. You could have just told me you didn't want to come over here, or you were scared. You could have told me that ahead of time, and then you could have changed plans, and I would have went back to sleep. Like, you could have did so many things, but you decided to disturb my peace. I don't give out my address to people for no fucking reason. On top of that, I take very, 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 very huge pride in my privacy, my peace, and my personal life. If I'm giving somebody my home address and you're coming to my home address and you're playing games like that, instantly I think it's some bullshit. Now everybody in the house is on red alert. Now you got everybody with their guns. We don't play those games. And you know what? Fine. You apologize. I love when people are accountable and they are able to admit when they're wrong. So he apologized to me for that, and I said, you know what? Fuck it. You are very handsome. You are very cute. And, like, to be quite frank, bitch, I kind of want to see what that did taste like. I mean, he wasn't ugly. So, you know, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be too much of a bitch. I'm still pissed. I'm still going to be a bitch, but I'm not going to be the biggest bitch of the day. So, you know what? You can come on through again. But If you play them games again, don't you ever fucking talk to me again. And that's exactly what I said. So he was like, okay, you know, don't need to curse, no need to curse. I'm like, I'm just letting you know. If you pull them games again, you do not need to worry about talking to me ever again. He was like, okay, well, I won't do that. So, you know, I done got myself together again, you know, did my whole sprucing up, wherever the case may be, blah, 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 right? So he's like, okay, it's going to take me, like, what did he say, 25 minutes this time? I said, okay, cool. So, you know, I was not about to leave the house at all, until I knew for a fact he was outside. Last time I did that, I was a damn fool. Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me a third time, bitch, I'm just stupid. I was just chilling at this point. I'm watching TV. You know, everything's cool. It's a vibe. You know, I done finally bought me a little fire stick. I'm just enjoying the Wi-Fi in the house, the cold air, girl. Like, I got the air set to 69 degrees. Honey, the peace, the tranquility, everything in the house, the serenity. Like, I was just loving the silence. So, you know, it done got dark outside, whatever, because he hit me up around, like, I want to say, like, 7, and then asked me that. So, it's getting dark outside around this time. And then I'm just sitting there, though, no text, ain't saying nothing back, whatever the case may be. Okay, I done took off my flip-flops. Still wait on the text. Ain't nobody text me back. Okay, I done took off my socks. Still wait on the text. Ain't nobody told me they outside. I done took off my pants. No text. I get my cover to grab my cover, get up under there. Hey, I'm outside. Okay. I done put all my clothes back on. Well, really not all my clothes, just my pants and my socks and my flip-flops. I had on these gray sweatpants shorts. I had on these Walmart flip-flops, these little black and1 socks, and I had on, I think I told y'all about my shirt. I don't like a white t-shirt. I don't really think that's relevant. And I had my bonnet on, because at this time, I was growing my hair out. So was it the gray ones or the blue ones? It was the gray ones. Oh, excuse me. So, you know, girl, I look out my window, and I see it's this gray, I don't know what it was. I don't want to call it a Honda Civic because it wasn't a Honda Civic, but it was a gray something, girl. It was a tiny car, though. It was like a bluish gray, like not like a iron gray. No, like a blue gray. Like, you know how you see those cats that are like those bluish gray something? I forgot what you called them. That's the color of the car that he had. Oh, excuse me. I see the car out there, so, you know, I'm just like, okay, well, great. So he's not lying. He really is outside. Now, mind you, girl, his car is, like, tinted the fuck out. Now, gag on this, though. Now, I'm trying to figure out how in the holy hell did you end up from a F-150 to a small-ass 2009 fucking Hyundai Sonata. That's not what it was, but that's what it looked like. That's what I can kind of remember in my head. So how did you go from a big ass truck to a tiny ass car? That made no sense to me, but I'm thinking in my head, maybe he got money, maybe he got 2 cars, whatever. You know, and I walked outside, you know, I done sashayed down the driveway. You know, I'm feeling real cute though, because I'm kind of like excited, my heart's racing. I'm just really ready to see what this man looks like in person, because, you know, sometimes some people's pictures don't do them any justice. Some folks are way more attractive in person than they are in pictures, and some people are a lot less attractive in person and more attractive in pictures. Walked into the car, you know, locked the car door. So, you know, I always get into somebody's car feet first. I never put my head in first, because you never know. A bitch might be like, oh my God, I remember this hoe from back in 2019 when this hoe told me I was a fat ass bitch. Now you done grabbed you a damn 2x4 and cracked me beside my damn cranium, bitch. Now I'm dead. I'm in somebody's fucking backyard's garbage can, getting like pieces of me dismembered and sawn off my body and boiled in a damn stew and served to the kids and the cats and the dogs. You know, you get in, hey, how are you? He's like, I'm doing fine. You know, like, I'm doing good. So, you know, I done grabbed the door and stuff. I done pulled the door closed. I turned and I looked at this man. I said, now, who in the holy hell does Sid the Science Kid, Teddy Ruxpin looking ass, wannabe, Idris Elba, head ass, scooter body built ass man is this? Like, who is that? That is not the same person I was talking to up on the profile. This man was like very, very light skinned, like yellow light skinned, heavy set. He had really huge fingers. His face was like looking like third form Frieza. Like, he had this baseball cap on, the same cap that I saw that day though. The same shirt, and he had a mask on covering his face. So I'm just like, this is so fucking weird. So I get in there, I'm like, hello. He's like, hey, how are you? I'm like, I'm doing fine, and you? He's like, I'm good. So he asked me did I want something to eat or whatever it was. So we started driving around the shit, right? He's just talking to me. Girl, I am disassociating. I am disengaging. Like 100% disengaging. Everything he asked me, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm 20. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a Pisces. My birthday's in March, yeah. That's how I'm talking to him. And then he's like, why are you acting like that? What the hell do you mean, why am I acting like that? Why the hell do you look like that? That should be the question that you ask. Talking to a man that was long, tan, and handsome. Baby, you are bright, wide, and unrecognizable. Like, he's over there like, oh, you're just so beautiful. I love the way you look. Oh my God. And then he started to like try and rub my thigh. Girl, I move my legs so quick. Baby, don't touch me. Girl, who you think this is? Like, what, girl, what are you doing? You are not the person in the picture. So then he kind of noticed that I was acting very, like, different towards him. He was like, well, you know, I wanted to know if I could, like, get some head. I'm looking at him like, bitch, you are out of your rabbit-ass mind if you think that I'm gonna get down all fours in this little-ass car and put your meat in my mouth, and I don't even know who the hell you are. I mean, but gag is, I didn't know who the fuck he was when he sent me a picture of him, or whoever that was in that picture. But the thing is, I would at least have something more attractive to look at. So, you know, I told him no. Like, why would you think that I'm finna give you some head? I don't even know you. Like, you're not even the person in the picture. But, see, the thing is with that, I like to not associate when I'm angry. Like, when I'm mad, I don't talk at all. I don't say anything. I just sit there in silence. So you're asking me these questions. I'm telling you, like, no, I'm not interested in that. Well, why? I'm like, well, I just don't feel like doing that today. He was like, well, if you don't want to do that, you can get out of my car. Bitch, gladly. I was ready to get the hell up out the car any fucking way. Girl, you know, I done grabbed my shit off the seat. Girl, I done grabbed my phone. Girl, I got out the car and I slammed the door. He gonna speed off on down the street. So now he gonna hit me up the very next day talking about something. Why were you acting like that towards me? I said, first of all, why were you not the person in the picture? He said, well, you know, first of all, you were in love with the person that was in the picture. I said, that's because that's the picture that you sent me, you ditz-ass bitch. Like, what do you mean? Of course that's who I'm going to be interested in talking to. Why would I be interested in talking to somebody who is not in the photo? That is the whole point of me asking to see a picture of you. Do you not know what you means? You means you. Not little dude from across the street, not homeboy from up the block, not Sister Mary over there in Timbuktu. A picture of you. So the fact that you didn't send a picture of you, I don't want to fuck with you. How would you feel if I had a picture of myself on there, right? I'm slim, you know, I done lost weight, whatever it was, because I was on the cheer team, whatever the case may be. And then you see me, girl, and I'm built like a stack of pancakes. Bitch, how would you feel about that? I mean, granted, it shouldn't be about body sizes, whatever it is, but that's not the point. The point is, I'm body fishing. On top of that, you didn't even body fish. You a whole being fished. Trying to make me feel bad for being upset that you lied about who you were. You came to my home. I don't know you, one. So I'm already jeopardizing my safety because I don't know you. I'm giving you my address. Two, you was playing freeze tag with a bitch, hide and go seek with a hoe, riding up and down the street like a bitch finna try and chase her a damn car. Girl, this is not a fucking movie, bitch. Wait! I'm right here. I'm not doing that. Are you delusional? So, honey, he was like, you know what? I don't have time for this. I really don't give a fuck about you anyways. You're very fucking ugly. Your spirit is terrible. I said, but I wasn't ugly a few minutes ago when you was trying to get me to give you head in the car. Girl, people hate when I read they ass so effortlessly. First of all, it wasn't even like, girl, I don't care. Blocks. Like, it just was what it was. Girl, you're blocked. So, basically, y'all, that is the end of this story time, y'all. Please, for the love of God, if you cannot be anybody else, please be your motherfucking self. Do not think that it is okay to use other people's photos to get your fucking foot in the door, because how long can you fake it until you make it, till you can't fake it no more, and now it's time to be truthful. You can only fake shit for so long. Thank y'all so much for listening to this story time. And make sure you share, like, comment, subscribe. And basically, that's it. Just remember, these niggas ain't shit. And Catfish is a TV show for a fucking reason. Good night, America.
Okay, so y'all,